What's good, everyone? Mic check 1 2 1 2. I see Alex is here. Mr. Christie is here. Holly's here. What's going on, everyone? How we doing? How we doing? We're getting set here. Going to my dashboard. Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's put that over. We just setting some things up for the people. All right, welcome to This Week in Music. To start us off, we'll continue with the trivia throwdown next. That is our plan. We have a really distinguished and fun guest today. Also, my co-host Carolyn, she might be joining us a little later. She had something come up at work, so if she does, we'll welcome her in. But I think y'all are really gonna love this guest. Make sure all things music. Ask questions in the chat. We'll do that and talk and learn and all the things. So, questions in the chat. Yes, if people come in and want to know where trivia is, just let them know it'll start at about 9 o'clock, approximately 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 on the West. And that's what we'll do. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to welcome to the stage. First, let me turn this countdown off. We're going to welcome to the stage. So, there you see the Posh Rebel, also known as Candace Stevenson. So, welcome to This Week in Music. Let me give you some applause. So backstage in the green room, I was talking with Candace, and I was like, "Oh, you went to University of Florida, but then you also went to University of Miami." So I said, "You're a Gator and a Hurricane." She quickly corrected me. What did you tell me? Tell me so they can hear what
No,
you
I'm a Gator. um,
said.
undergrad rules. I am a Gator. Grad school's
Undergrad.
different.
Okay, yeah. So University of Florida. So you have bachelor's degree in communications TV production. I'm curious, first of all, why did you choose that as your major? And then how did you make this massive shift into the music industry?
So I actually have always loved music my entire life. I used to listen to. I was born in Jamaica, and so I was born into just being able to listen to music's playing on the street. Back in the day, back in the late 80s, early 90s, you would when you were in Jamaica, you just hear music all over the place. It was on the street, it was when you were eating, studying, sleeping, it was always everywhere. So I fell in love with music. But then when I was in high school, I went to a magnet high school in Florida that had a TV production program. And so it was my first introduction to behind the scenes in TV, learning how to record on a camera, learning how to edit, how to write scripts, and I really fell in love with the program. And so that is why I decided to continue that education throughout college. Then when I was in college, I started to figure out how to merge both my loves, TV and music, into one. And I ended up getting an internship at a record label. And so that sort of kickstarted my career in music.
Yeah, and that was that when you were with VP Records, or that was when you
That
were in
was,
VP?
that was my very first internship. Yeah, I think I was 18 years old.
Okay. And what kind of things did you do? As you know, you did promo. So what did you do there?
When you're 18 and you're an intern, you do everything. Okay, so I'm not going to glamorize it. You do everything from substantial work, such as, helping with the promos and to handing out flyers at the end of like concerts or clubs to promote a new artist's album or whatever is happening, to going and grabbing lunch. So I paid my dues. I did everything. I folded t-shirts for goodie bags. I handed out flyers at events. I put CD packages together. And then I got to attend a few radio stations to do promos for artists and learn in that regard. But, it was an internship, so I was doing intern type things.
Intern type things. Now, when you were interning and doing intern type things, who was maybe one of the most memorable artists that you met kind of there in your youth?
Um, I met a lot of artists when I was there. So VP mainly does reggae and soca music, reggae
Oh,
dancehall and soca. So it's a lot of Caribbean artists. And I had been going to Caribbean concerts since I was 8 years old in Florida. So I'd already seen a lot of these artists perform. When I got there, it was just more of getting to interact with them one on one. I wouldn't say like anyone, I don't have any like interesting stories about anyone. It was just a cool experience for an 18-year-old to be working
yeah.
on a music record label.
So you're saying if I'm one of my goals is to kind of step up my knowledge of soca music, so you can help me with that. Tell me kind of who to follow, what groups to kind of pay attention to.
I got you. I just came back from Trinidad Carnival. I'm up to
Oh,
date on all my soca.
okay. All right, we're gonna talk about that off the air. Yes. Then you did an internship MTV Latin.
Yes.
What was that like, and what was it like working for MTV?
So I did that when I was in law school. That was my last internship in law school, and it was great. It was a really phenomenal experience. My boss there was amazing. He actually is now a good friend of mine. Hi, Ellie. um, I got to work on a lot of really interesting projects. It was my first time sort of doing business affairs for TV. One of the things I got to work on when I was there was the MTV had a channel called Tres. I don't know if they still have it. It was a Latin music video channel or Latin music channel. And they did an unplugged series with Juanes. And that was one of the first deals I got to look at and be a part of the drafting and negotiations. And I absolutely fell in love. I was so excited. I couldn't wait to go back to my internship at the end of, like, I would go home on the weekend and just think about all the cool things I was learning. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun.
All right. You mentioned law school, so you went to University of Miami twice, both for your law degree and to get your master's in music business.
I did.
What was first, and then what was your mindset in terms of why to go and get both kind of at that one time?
Okay, so I actually never wanted to be a lawyer. I growing up, growing up, my mom wanted to be a lawyer. I did not want to be a lawyer. I wanted to be an entertainment executive, and I was interning in music. Was trying to find any job I can find in the industry. I just wanted to be close to music and TV. And then on one of my, I think it was a summer job I had, I was talking to one of the executives, and we just happened to be talking, and they just kind of said, you know, a lot of people in the industry at the executive level, they have a law degree. And I was like, really? Tell me more. And they were like, yeah, you know, having a law degree helps you because contracts are very integral to this industry, and it's really good when you have someone who has a legal background because they can interpret the contracts properly. They sort of understand the base knowledge of the foundation of the industry. And then he started listing off all these people who had law degrees. And so that was it. I said, okay, I'm going to get a law degree, not to be a lawyer, but to be a music executive. Right.
Okay.
And so when I got into law school, I realized that everyone else was there to be a lawyer. Right. So like first year there is a disaster, right? There all the classes are difficult. You're just in this, like, you're thrown into this environment you've never been in before. And at the end of first year, you're talking about like getting your summer offers for firms and doing clerkship for judges. And I was like, okay, but what do you do if you just want to be an entertainment executive? Like, I don't want to clerk for a judge or go to a firm and do any of this stuff. Now, how do I get my job at Sony? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was not that straightforward.
Okay.
So, so when I was in law school, I think my second year, they unveiled this music business. No, my last year, my final year there, they unveiled this music business joint program that they were going to have. And I was like, perfect. I'm going to join this program because this is exactly why I'm here. I'm here to be a music business executive. So I'm going to do this joint degree program. It meant I had to stay in school for an extra semester, but I'm really glad I did it. It really cemented why I went to law school. And then when I graduated, I was able to easily transition into the industry I wanted to be in.
And then when you graduated, you started your first two jobs were in rights and clearances, which is still crucial today. Can you
Yes.
kind of explain what your role was and how it evolved? Because you went from rights and clearances. First, you were working like you work at Eastern TV, then you went to ABC News. Like those are some major brands. Kind of talk to us about what your role was there.
I want to say that I just kind of got lucky with the jobs that I got. Um, I was applying for things diligently when I graduated. So for the first year out of law school, I did not have a job because I was convinced that I did not want any job unless it was in music and entertainment. So I saw my friends graduate, they took the bar, they got their firm jobs, and I was sitting at home doing doc review and babysitting, right? And applying every day frantically for music jobs. I was applying for assistant position. I was applying for coordinator position, anything, and nobody would call me back. I was even like reaching out to my mentors or anyone I knew in the industry, places I'd intern, and trying to see if I can get an assistant position with anyone in the industry. And it just wasn't working out. But I did it. I did it every single day. I woke up and I was like, okay, which jobs have I not applied for yet? And as soon as there was a new assistant or coordinator position or any entry level position in the industry, I was applying. Of course, a lot of them weren't calling me back because I was putting on there that I just got my master's in music business and I had a law degree, and they were thinking this girl doesn't want this job. And then I came really, really close to to an assistant position with a major music manager, and then life kind of happened, and that didn't work out. Um, he no longer, well, yeah, so something happened, and like he wasn't really in the space for an assistant. So I just frantically applied for stuff, and then the first job I got in New York, I packed up my stuff. I was still in Florida. I packed up and I left in a week, and I just said I'm going to New York, and that's where it started.
That is where it started. Nice. And then you ended up, so you worked as counsel for Spotify for, almost 3.5 years.
Yes.
Well, that's a prominent brand in the music industry. What was it like working for Spotify?
It was a really interesting experience. It was a fun time to be there because it was pre-IPO when I got there. There were still like a lot of the original Spotify's were there, the people who created the playlists and created a lot of the iconic things that they have now. Those people were all there. So it just felt like you were thrust into this environment with amazingly creative, smart folks who were changing the industry, and it was really excited to be there.
Nice. And then pretty soon after that, then you started your own, like you have your own business now, Posh Rebel Entertainment. First of all, what does the name mean? And second of all, what inspired you to start your own shop?
So the name was a nickname that was given to me in college just because I am pretty versatile with the things that I like. So I was at like a really classy upscale event, and then at night I was at this really ratchet club, and one of my friends was like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "I like this too."
Okay.
He
I
was
love
like,
it. Posh
you're,
Rebel.
you're a little posh rebel, and I just kind of cling to it and used it as my email address. And so when I was looking to, I used it as my email address and my social media handles. And then when I was starting my company, I couldn't figure out a name, and I was like, okay, I have no idea what to name my company. And my former roommate was like, why don't you just name it Posh Rebel? That's your brand. And I was like, it's not my brand. That's just my email address and my social media handle. And she was like, no, it's your brand. And so I thought about it and I was like, yeah, this name truly um, resonates with me. It really explains who I am and what I want from my company. So I decided to go with it. And I think it really is a great name for the company because it means that we have the intellect and the education and we have the business know how, but we also are creatives and we understand your business. We understand why you want to do things the way you want to do. We understand the art. We respect your art. We're not just boring business people. We're here to advance art as well.
I agree. And Mike Warren, I see you there, LinkedIn, great name and brand. I agree with you too. Um, Now I'll ask you where we are today, and we're in mid-March, almost into March 2023. What is your thoughts and opinions on the state of the music industry?
I'm really excited about the music industry right now. I know that a lot is happening. Social media has changed a lot. There's Web3 that's developing. I just, I love to see things evolve. And I think you never realize when you're in the middle of, something evolving. And I want to be mindful of that. I think we're in a space now where a lot is changing. Like I said, you have Web3 that's coming in, you have the metaverse. And I think that's going to change the way people interact with music, how artists release new music. And so I'm just excited to watch all of this. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm just like looking around and seeing how, who's doing what and how it is changing the culture.
And then just to continue with that, based on kind of the current state of the music industry, how does that relate to what services you offer and provide as a business?
So a lot of the service I provide are still relevant now, thank God. So I do a few things. I'm a business affairs consultant. So I help artists negotiate deals. I help them and their legal team analyze and strategize about what deals to enter into and how to sort of scope their career. I also do music licensing. So I do sync and sample clearances. So if anyone has a sample they want to clear, reach out to us. I do brand partnership integration. So I negotiate brand deals on behalf of artists, influencers, talent. I do production deals. Um, so I don't think that the services that I offer is really changing. But if it does change because of the way the music culture is changing, I'm okay with that. I think that you have to be adaptable. So, like, let's say Web3 evolves in a way where music licensing doesn't look the way it looks now or the way it looked 2 years ago. I think it's just us up to us as business people to figure out how things are shifting and shift along with it. So that's my goal in life is to figure out when I need to pivot. I think that a lot of the services that I offer are still relevant, but I'm not afraid of pivoting if the industry calls for it.
Since you do a lot of work with like negotiating and contracts, we hear so many times how artists get into like rough or bad contracts. What are some things that today, if it's a new and upcoming artist, what should they be looking at in terms of their contract to make sure that it's kind of a win for the label, a win for them, because that's such a hot topic.
You're asking me to give you contract advice on a
Nope,
podcast?
nope, nope, nope. Let me say a disclaimer. This is not for official contract advice. This is just opinions as for fee.
I would say the number one thing I would tell an artist is to hire a lawyer or get a business consultant, get somebody who understands the music industry, understands the lingo, and has been here before, right? Because if you're, people always think, oh, I'm really smart, I can handle this. If you're reading a contract and you have no idea what the industry norms are, you may think that the terms that they're offering you are favorable or that they sound right. But if you knew the norms and you knew what you could ask for, then you realize that the deal that you've gotten isn't that great. And not only that, the music industry is very, I wouldn't say interesting because it's very fragmented, the way that rights are handled in music. And so you have to sort of understand what rights you inherently own, what's going to happen to your rights. It's not just looking at a contract and saying, looking at the dollar value at the top of the contract and who you're entering it with. You have to sort of think about what's the pipeline for the revenue that I'm going to make? Who do I have to pay back? Am I going to be able to have the free will to do the things that I actually want to do for my career and not just get excited because some really big label or a big brand is interested in you?
When you have I'm trying to ask this question because we know we have no official, but when you have artists maybe that come to you and they're debating, do I stay independent or do I sign with a label? What sort of advice have you historically given them?
I think it really depends on what you want, right? Um, you can make a lot of money independently, but you can also make a lot of money with labels because a label has an entire machine that you may not have. You may not have the right marketing folks, the right A&R folks to get the right producers and features on your track. Maybe you are in your studio and you're able to make really good music, but you need some of the relationships and the money that a label may have depending on what you want for your career, right? And sometimes you don't need it. Sometimes it's better to sort of create more of a buzz independently and wait for them to come to you so that they can start giving you much more offers. If you only have one offer on the table, I would say you probably shouldn't take it because you're not high enough yet. You want to create a buzz where multiple labels want you, and then you can kind of look at the different options that you have. But you should also definitely get a lawyer.
I agree with that. Um, so we talked about independent versus signing with the label. We talked about kind of contracts. Now, brand partnerships,
Yes.
and that's something that you specialize in. What are some maybe under the radar opportunities that most artists might not pay attention to or anticipate it benefiting them?
I don't know. I feel like when it comes to brand partnerships, everyone understands the value of it now. I think maybe 10 years ago, not so much, but I think now people understand it. Like they see it happening, they see people being sponsored by brands. They see the posts on Instagram. They see people driving in the fancy car that the brand is paying for them, that the brand is providing. And so I think a lot of people understand that space much more than they still even understand the music space. On the brand side, it's just a matter of finding the right brands that are the right fit for you and your audience, and then how you go about negotiating the deals and the terms of the deal. So you still have some sort of autonomy to do the things that you want to do. And also, my biggest thing with all of my clients, with any deal I work on, is making sure you have a window to jump out of if the contract turns sour. You don't want to be stuck with a brand. If, let's say, you decide to work with this brand now because you like the direction the brand is going in, and then 6 months from now, the brand decides to go in a completely different direction, it doesn't align with your belief, doesn't even align with your audience, you want to be able to think about those things and make sure you have an opportunity to sort of step back if things change.
Okay. And then you do a lot of work with content creators and
Mhm.
social media influencers. How does that fit, and what's your definition of a social media influencer?
Wow. Okay. What is my definition of a? I think anyone that has a sizable following that can, for the lack of a better definition, that can influence people's opinions, right? So if you have, whether you have 5,000 followers or 500,000 followers, if you're going to post a Movado watch and your followers are going to be interested in knowing where it's from, where you bought it, how they can get one, then you're influential. If you have sizable engagements, is what I should say, right?
Mhm.
But if you have those same 5,000 followers and you post and then only 20 people are going to like it and maybe 5% is going to comment, those 5%, so you're like your close friends, your family, no one's going to really be interested in the product that you're pushing, then I would say you're not influential. And so that's how I determine, that was my definition of who's influential, right? And I think that's what brands are looking for too. It's engagement. So brand, and a lot of people think that you have to have this huge Instagram following to get brand deals, and the truth is you don't. I mean, it's easier to get a lot of brand deals when you have the huge following because obviously every brand is going after you. But when you don't have the huge following, then you can, realize it. Then brands also do like micro deals because they're looking at engagement. So even
Mhm.
as you're growing, make sure that you're keeping your audience engaged, and that's what's going to determine whether or not you can get certain opportunities.
Yes, yes. Engagement is the key. I'm glad you mentioned that. When we're looking at the landscape with like social media platforms, which
Hmm.
platforms, we know TikTok is hot, but which platforms do you keep an eye on, and which ones should we be keeping an eye on that could be like the next big thing?
Well, I'm not the right person for this question at all because I'm not a, I'm not really big on social media. I mean, other than the Instagrams and the TikToks, Snapchats of the world. I'm not even on Twitch that much. Like we're on Twitch right now. I'm usually not even on Twitch. So I don't have the answer for that question. But what I do know is that when I hear people talking about a new social media medium, I download it and I go to figure out what it is. So I heard people talking about gas. So I downloaded gas, went on there, and I was like, okay, well, this isn't really building a buzz yet, but if it is, at least I know how what it is and I can easily transition on there. I heard the same for what's the Be Real, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
I went on Be Real, and not necessarily to sort of follow the crowd, but I think it's important if this is your business to understand where, like, which new social media platforms are coming up and sort of just be vaguely familiar with them, which is how I even got on TikTok. 2 years ago, I was not on TikTok, but the industry started to have a wave towards TikTok, and I saw it happen. And I was like, okay, well, I need to familiarize myself with this platform. So at least when you're doing deals, you have to understand how the platform works, right? Sometimes you're doing a brand deal and they may ask you for a certain analytic, or for you, they may ask the talent to post content in a certain way or do something that isn't even possible on that particular platform, or is burdensome on that platform, and you don't want to agree to those terms, but you will if you don't understand how the platform actually works.
Yeah, yeah. Good points. Good points. And then if we just kind of step away, maybe get even more of a 30,000 square foot 30,000 feet foot view of the music industry, what trends in music do you have your eyes on, and which ones should we kind of keep a close and eye and pay attention to?
Well, I've been in the Latin space a lot lately, and I mean, it's no surprise that that genre has really taken over. And so I think anyone that isn't in that space or isn't listening to Latin music should sort of come on on board. The music is really good. It is innovative. It's you can dance to it. It's just, this, it has this like sort of vibe that transcends even language. So many people who don't even speak the language, like I'm not fluent in Spanish, can listen to and just kind of vibe off of the music. So I think anyone that's not in that space should sort of jump over it, because I think that is going to be the majority. I think Latin is going to be mainstream culture in a few
Mhm.
short years, especially when it comes to music.
Okay. So that's one trend. But then with Latin, what do you think? Do you feel like I feel maybe Afro beats on piano is kind of coming after Latin? Do you agree, or how do you feel about that genre? Those two genres actually.
Oh, absolutely. I think Afro beats and like some people say that it's sort of trendy. I think it's here to stay. I think when you hear like the artists that's coming out of Africa and the things that they're doing out of Nigeria, it's just phenomenon. I think that's just like I feel like Latin is a few steps ahead just because it started so long ago. Like so Latin music has been trying to pave this way in the US since I was in junior high school, and they've just now gotten to the mainstream. Um, and it's still not fully mainstream yet. There's still like parts of the US where they're not tapped into. So I think that Afrobeats is coming up behind it, but I think Afrobeats still has a way to go.
Okay. Okay. Now, in terms of kind of staying up to date and like learning about the industry, how do you stay up to date with current events in the industry, and where do you go to learn more, especially with some of these new trends and new things that are happening at a rapid pace?
Yeah, so I follow a lot of industry like trade magazines on social media. I subscribe to them. I get newsletters in my inbox. So in the mornings, when I wake up, I do like a quick summary of what's happening in just in the world in general and in music and entertainment, because that's the business I'm in, right? Um, I'm not always caught up on everything, but at least like if I see an article that sometimes I get a newsletter and there's like six articles in that newsletter. Maybe that morning I don't have enough time to read through all of them, so I'll like put a little star, or on like, they come through my Gmail, so I put like a little star on the email. Or I actually click on the link and keep it up in my browser, so I know later on when my day's winding down or right before I go to bed, I can go back and read the article. That's really what I do to stay up to date. And then I talk to my industry friends and hear what's going on in their industry, in their particular area, because maybe they're not like right now I'm focusing heavily on marketing deals. And sometimes I talk to my friends who are still focused heavily on production or artist management, just to kind of hear what their frustrations are and what's happening with the projects they're working on.
Why are you currently focused more on marketing deals than production deals?
Well, because I'm in the middle of the consultancy with IPG and media brands, and they represent about $47 billion worth of marketing companies. And so I'm doing a lot of their deals now. So it takes up most of my time these days. But I still do a lot of music stuff. But like for the last, I wouldn't say 2 months, the majority of my time has been on the marketing deals.
Okay, interesting, interesting. Now, for the audience to know, both Candace and myself are part of Badassery, which is like a speaker representation group. What are your topics that you prefer to speak on, and what inspires you to start your professional speaking career?
So I talk about imposter syndrome mainly because I suffered from it for so many years. I talk about using an entrepreneurial mindset to be successful in your regular day job. One, because I'm an entrepreneur, but I've always had an entrepreneur ambition, and I always thought outside the box. One of the good things about being at a startup is that they sort of encourage everyone in the beginning stages to have that entrepreneurial mindset. So when I started at Spotify, there was a bunch of us who that was like we operated as if we were like we felt like we were helping to start the company. You just had all of these ideas that you threw out and you figured out how to make it work. And so I saw firsthand how that level of mindset can help you succeed in even a corporate job. So I talk about that a lot at Badassery. And then I think a lot of people, especially women and women of color, when we start to climb the ladder, we get in spaces where we don't see as much of ourselves. And that
Mhm.
can trigger imposter syndrome. So I talk about how to deal with that and how to overcome it.
Okay, I want to dig into that for what you just said. First of all, how would you define imposter syndrome?
I, well, the actual definition of imposter syndrome, I looked this up. It is do I remember it, Lexi? I think it's like feeling unaccomplished and unsuccessful despite how successful you really are. And the irony is that imposter syndrome only affects people who are actually successful. So the people who are not, they never have. I almost cursed. I cursed a lot. Sorry about that. The people who
If you curse, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you
okay,
curse.
so I
It's a
came
PG
out here for the
13
people
show.
who are not successful, they never fucking have imposter syndrome, which is the irony of it, right? You'll meet someone who's just talking their ass off about doing whatever, like doing being like being the guy, right? I'm the person that you can talk to, and I have all of these links, and I can do all these things, and they haven't done anything, but they're so confident about it. And then you meet somebody who has done these things. Like even myself, sometimes I'm talking to people, I'll like say something, and I'm like, that sounds too big. I shouldn't say that. But then I go back, and I was like, but you actually did it. So why can't you say that if that's something that you actually did?
Okay, great definition. I love that. To continue, um, when did you first realize that you suffered from imposter syndrome?
I think it was like talking to friends and colleagues and just hearing their version of the like hearing how they perceived my success to how I perceived my success. And there was definitely disconnect. Like for me, I was like still climbing, and I realized that when I was networking, like I would still, up until a few years ago, network as if I was an intern, because that's what I was used to. Like I was used to being really aggressive. You go into places, you just want to talk to as many people as you can and get any opportunity that you can. And then I I was like, okay, but I actually have something of value to offer now. I am smart. I have all of these like accolades. I've worked at all these great companies. I need to have purpose, right? When I'm networking, it's not just about getting as many business cards as you can. And I need to realize that I'm not in that internship space anymore. I'm not in that entry level space. So it's kind of what
Okay,
happened.
okay. Why do you feel DJ Daz is in the building? What's up, DJ Daz? That was funny.
What happened?
So he said here, I put it on the screen. He says, hold on, I'll highlight this real quick. It was funny. Because we are talking about imposter syndrome. And so I'll put it on the screen here. He says, I think I'm gonna report this stream. She's talking about me and I don't like it. And he's talking about the imposter syndrome, which is hilarious. So well played, well played. Because it affects many people.
Hmm.
Why do you feel particularly people of color, specifically women of color, struggle with it so much?
You know what I think? I think it happens because we are so right before we got on here, we are talking about like HBCUs. And I mentioned that I actually regret that I didn't go to an HBCU. Right. So I went to predominantly white universities, and I loved my college experience. It was the best 4 years of my entire life. I'm a Gator forever. But I realized that in going there, I sort of threw myself into a bubble, right? Where I was in this university. I had 60,000 students, only 3,000 of us were black. And so when I go into my classrooms, I couldn't really relate to some of the other classmates, because like if you're in a class with 500 students, there might be one other black person in there. And
Mm.
so we don't have the same background, we're not interested in the same things. So I kind of got into my shell a little bit when I was in my like academic surroundings, and after school or after classes, when you're socializing, you come out of your shell. And as you grow into your profession, that's sort of what happened. You end up at places where you look around and people don't have the same interests as you. They don't have the same background. You guys don't have the same cultural norms. You know, you're talking about a little Boosie song, even though you are a executive, and they have no idea what you're talking about. I was getting lunch at a company I worked, and I said, it was Friday, right? And I was like, it's Friday, ain't got no job, ain't got no money, ain't got shit to do. And they were like, what are you talking about? I was like, wait, have you never seen Friday?
Nope.
And they're like, Friday, what is that? And I was like,
Oh, they're killing me.
a movie. And I realized that just when so like little things that that would make you comfortable, even as you're socializing at work, you realize that your colleagues just don't they don't share that level of comfort. And so I think it sort of makes you a little bit more reclusive, and that can lead to some imposter syndrome.
Understood. Great example. What are maybe like three tips for people who recognize that they're struggling with imposter syndrome? What can they do to kind of work their way through it?
So my favorite tip is to get a notepad, or I love to write things down. Get a notepad and write what it is that you wanted to accomplish 10 years ago. So think about yourself. I'm not going to age myself, but think about your 20-year-old self, your 15-year-old self. What did you want for your life, like at that age? And when you do that, most of the times you realize that you've not only accomplished all of those things, you surpassed them. So if your 15-year-old self was looking at you right now, they would be in awe of who you are and what you're doing. That's one way. That's like my favorite activity. I do that in my badassery workshops. I encourage people to sort of write this list. And I also do goal tracking, right? I say, write your goals for the next 10 years, write your goals for the next 5 years, write your goals for the next year, write your goals for the next 6 months, and check them occasionally, right? So in 3 months, check your list and see how far have I reached in accomplishing these goals that I set for myself in 6 months. And a lot of times you'll realize that you are either working diligently towards them. Some of them you've already even accomplished and you forgot that you gave yourself 6 months and you've already done them in 3 months. And you start to realize that, okay, I am
Mhm.
that chick. All right.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Great one. So we have the goal setting. We have the also kind of writing, like going back 10 years to be like, what were your goals 10 years ago? That any, what would be a third one, a third kind of practice or a tip to help people who are struggling with imposter syndrome?
I think a third tip is to also acknowledge who you are today, right? So a lot of times like I said, I still saw myself as an intern for many years. It literally wasn't until the pandemic I think I was speaking somewhere and the person described me as an executive, and I was like, who is she talking about? And the irony is, at that time, I was on contract at William Morris, and my job title literally said executive. And it didn't even dawn on me that,
Yes. Yes.
that I had accomplished this goal that I had like years ago, that I was an actual executive. So I think sometimes you just have to look around and see like where you are in your life, and then take a few seconds to acknowledge that and to celebrate yourself. Celebrating yourself helps you to sort of get over imposter syndrome, because you realize that, okay, wait a minute. So I have this going on for me. This is happening. This is happening. Okay, I am doing the things that I said I wanted to do. I am who I say I am.
Got it. Yeah, yeah. Shout out Fresh Beat Flavor, Be Fresh in the building. What's good? What's good? What advice do you share with students? Because I know you talked to a lot of students, up and coming or new people in the industry, in terms
Mhm.
of first working in the industry and being successful.
So the number one advice that I give kids is to network across, right? Lateral networking. I think a lot of people, when they start, they want to get to know the directors, they want to get to know the vice presidents, get to know the person at the top of the food chain, and everyone is like swarming around this person. But guess what? That person is busy. They already have all of their relationships. The likelihood that you're going to come in as a student or an intern and cultivate relationships with the president of the company, very, very unlikely. It can happen. I'm not saying that it's not possible. It can happen, but it's unlikely. The best relationships you're going to have are with the other interns, right? The other coordinators, the other assistants. And a lot of times we're so competitive that we don't even realize that, hey, if I'm a marketing intern, guess what? The A&R intern in 5 years is going to be the head of A&R somewhere. Guess what? The business affairs intern is going to be the head of legal somewhere. and and those are, if you form those alliances, imagine how powerful your little circle will be in 5 or 10 years, because those are the people who are going to be running the companies. And so when I was at big companies and when I find students who come and talk to me, I say to them, one, go to a school that is near the industry you want to be in. because of the relationships you're gonna make. You're gonna make genuine relationships. The person, like, if I went to law school in Miami, and so a lot of my relationships are based in Miami. But I think about if I'd gone to school in California, my classmates would have been the person that's writing the script or the person that's doing that, just because of the proximity of the industry. I think that's really important, because when you have nothing to offer, you're making, and the other person has nothing to offer, you're making the strongest genuine relationships, right? So in 10 years, when you are now an entrepreneur, or this other person is a financier for this major production company, those relationships that you have, that bond that you met when you guys were both interns or students, that's stronger than all of the relationships that they're going to make throughout their career, because you guys were there, like, in the grit together.
Excellent. Excellent advice. I'm gonna have to clip that and show that to my students because they need to understand about kind of networking across. That's a very good way of putting it. So thank you for sharing that. What is next for you in terms of your career, your company? Like, what are you looking to do next?
So I am sort of morphing my company into more of um, a well-rounded consultancy. So we are doing a lot of things, but not just in music, but with athletes as well. I'll just say, stay tuned. I have some exciting news for 2023.
I love it. I love it. And how can people support you, contact you, reach out to you if they want to learn more about you and your business?
So it's easy. I have the same name on every platform. It is the Posh Rebel. The company is called Posh Rebel Entertainment. You can go to our website. There's a contact form there. You can find me on social media. I'm mainly on Instagram. So you can find me on Instagram at the Posh Rebel. My company's IG is Posh Rebel Entertainment, or you can go to our website, poshrebelent.com.
Awesome. Well, quick and easy. Thank you so much for being on the show, sharing
Thank you
your
for
wisdom,
having me.
your story. Amazing. Give you a round of applause again. What's up, Tony 2K Raptor Shoulder? Good to see you. Yes, so thank you. Hope to meet you in person at a badassery event whenever they happen, so that's cool. And just keep us posted on your progress, especially the new things that are happening with your business.
Yes, if anyone out there needs any business affairs consultant or sample clearances, please reach out to us.
There we go. Awesome. Great, great, great. Cool. All right,
All
well, we'll
right.
let you continue about your evening. Thank you again, and we're going to proceed through the rest of our show.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. All right. Okay, we're back. Amazing, great interview. Learned a lot. Got to actually rewatch that interview. So thank you for that. Let's see here. So now what I have to do, let me figure out some things. We have to get our trivia people here. We're playing trivia. So we got to get our trivia people in here to make some adjustments. Real quick, let me touch the screen here and see what we're going to do here. So we got some people coming in. All right, good, good, good. So we'll do that. Aha. Okay, Mr. Chrissy, we can do that. Thank you. Hold on for a moment. We're gonna play some words on stream while I get people together. Let me grab, grab. Yes. So hold on for 1 minute. I see my people in the green room. Let's do this. Let's set the words up. Y'all gonna play words on stream. New York Rican Mama of Two. Hello. Welcome. We're gonna play a game of words on stream while I get all of my guests ready to go. Hold on. All right, good. So let's set this up. Okay, so we're gonna play this. Y'all see it there. You're good to go. Let's see if we can break the record. The record is level 19. So let's see if we can break that record. We're gonna do that. I got my guests in the green room. That was yes, we had. I don't know where you were. I think you weren't here, Misty Christie. We did that. That was last week, level 19. But we're gonna start it off real quick. Play. Here we go. All right, great job, y'all. We skipped to level 4. So y'all ready for level 4? Let's see what we're gonna do. We can continue. Here we go. We got Civil Grenade number 1. You did well last time. Holly's number 2. Misty Christie number 3. I see you, Tall Pumps. Okay, here we go. Next round.
This
Oh,
never fails.
Okay, you all, great job. Great job. We got Silver Grenade, did well. New York Rico Mama 2. I see you. DJ Tech Jitsu. Good to see you, sir. Holly, Misty Christie, Tall Pumps. All right, we up to level 7 now. Level 7 now. Here we go.
and they say
Thing.
Okay, Fighter J, I'll look to
medicine.
see you tomorrow. Stop by, say
You
hello.
know,
Funny.
okay.
All right, good work, you
Right.
all.
Do
Silver
I have
Grenade keeps going. Holly up there. Tall Pumps, nice job with that round. Silver Grenade, you're a ringer here. Okay, Tall Pumps, New York
there
Rico
goes my
Mama of 2.
camera.
Okay, hold on here. We
Should
we
I
are
plug
now
in
up
my?
to
Should I
level
plug in?
10. Okay, so Brown Eyes, I see you. What's up?
All right,
Fighter
I'm gonna plug
J.
in because my
Okay, up
camera,
to
my
level
Wi-Fi won't
10.
be.
Here we go. All right, well done. Silver Grenade just continues to do so well. Tall Pumps, good round there. New York Weaker Mama of 2. Brown Eyes, Tech Jitsu. Okay, we're up to level 11. You all, level 11. Let's see what we're going to do. All right, here we go.
Aw, Spirit Twin, is that your
Aw.
kitty?
All right, you all got Silver Grenade, New York Weaker Mama of 2. Doing well. Tall Pumps 3. Chanel B coming in here. Brown Eyes, Holly, this girl Xtina, Misty Christie. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, all right.
You ready to go
Here we
up?
go. Up to level
Oh, I actually got something.
14. 14. I know. I agree, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, there are some beasts in here. Okay, round was it level 14.
Chanel don't know what the words are, the rules are. This is why, because we were still
Okay.
playing.
We got 12 out of 13 there. Chanel B, second place. Silver Grenade first. New York Rika Mama of 2. Silver Grenades at top. Okay, now we're up to level 17. We're getting closer to breaking the record when we were at level 19. 17. Y'all are doing really well.
Glad
Let's see where we
Christina's the only one that saw that.
can go. 17. Here we go.
Games we're going to be playing has a curse in it, so I think we're okay.
Okay. Okay, we got to level 17 there. Let's see the final standings.
Oh, bum,
Okay.
bum, bum.
Yes, yes. So we got Silver Grade number 1. So remember, as we're playing trivia throughout the entire night, based on participation for everyone, we give away some prizes for people in the chat also. So not only people playing the game, but people in the
He
chat.
said, "No, I'm very much a real person."
So thank you, Silver Grenade, because they're wondering if you're a bot. So I knew you were. So there we go. Great job, you all. Give you some round of applause there. Well, now we'll make our switch. We're gonna look at our people. So there you have it. Here. Oh, I gotta change push this over here. Here are our contestants. Welcome to the stream. Chanel P. Let's see where you at. Gotta make it a little bigger here. Hold on for a minute here. So I don't know how I did not preach there. It makes Chanel P a little bit bigger. So we're gonna go around. Oh, hold on for a minute. Let me
Oh, so we were, y'all could hear us talking in the background? Shit.
Oh, they shouldn't. They shouldn't.
Okay.
They weren't hear y'all. Yeah, they didn't hear y'all.
Okay.
Yes, that is. So while I do this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the virtual room here. I'm gonna make some adjustments to the stream. Introduce yourself, starting at the top with Chanel B. Tell us who you are, where you're streaming from, and how well you're gonna do in trivia. And hopefully the echo is gone now. Just verify with me that the echo. Thank you, Yenta. I had a couple things turned on there. So Chanel B, you start us
Hello.
off.
I'm Chanel B. I am streaming outside of the Baltimore, Maryland area. I believe I will do just as great as long as I follow the directions.
Okay. Next up, we got. I'll give you a Chanel. That was funny. Next up, we got this girl, Xtina. Talk to us.
Hi, I am streaming out of Boston, Massachusetts, and I have no idea how well I'll do because I'm better at trivia when I'm not actually on the screen. So we shall see.
Okay, okay, you're good. You're good. Give you an applause there too. Next up, Krish 11. Talk to us.
Hey everyone, I'm Chris 1121. Today I'm streaming out of Champaign, Illinois in the country, and I hope I do well because I'm not really good at trivia. But we're gonna have
Okay, well you'll do well. Don't worry. There you go. So applause there. Awesome. Marie, talk to us.
Hi, everybody. I am streaming out of Oakland, California, and I'm going to echo what everyone else said. As long as I follow the instructions, I don't know how I'm going to do, but I'm going to rely on the chat as well. Help me, please. Thank you. That's it.
Okay, round of applause there. And then, oh, I didn't realize our only male contestant today.
That's it. Just me.
Representing the fellows. Talk to us.
Right. Disco Darren, broadcasting out of south side of Chicago, Illinois, Chi-Town in the building. I'll do all right. I'll be okay. I'll be fine.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so we pause there. Okay, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna play our first game. It's called I Should Have Known That. How we're gonna work this is that I'm gonna ask a question. If any one of the contestants those answer, say your name. So you say like Christina, Chanel, Krish, Marie, Darren.
Can
We're
I
gonna
just say
do
disco? Can I say
you can say
disco?
disco. Yes,
Darren,
yes.
disco.
I always forget
Okay,
my
that'll
name
work.
when I have to do that.
Yeah,
Oh, you
I
do.
do.
Don't
Wait,
say anyone
here-
else's name.
Can we
Me too,
repeat that
Krish.
again? Amani, repeat
Yes.
that again?
Yes. So if I ask a question, like I'll say, okay, what is the capital of California? Whoever knows the
Okay.
answer, say their name, and I'll call on you. And then however many you get right, we're gonna cash out at the end. What's up, Sexy Scorpio? And we'll get points at the end of the round. We're probably gonna do 3 rounds. This first round is called I Should Have Known That. As a matter of fact,
Oh God.
I should have known
Should have
that.
known that. Where's my
let's
one?
watch a little introduction video that will explain to you the rules.
Diving on into the game, here's what you do. You pick up one card, you hide the back, and you just ask these questions. Let's see how many you know. What color is formed by mixing blue and yellow? Blue and yellow. Is that green? I think it's green. Which planet is sometimes called the red planet due to its red appearance? Is that Mars? Mars is my answer on that one. What animal is Robin Hood in the animated Disney film? I think he's a fox. What prestigious prize have the authors Harold Printer, Orrin Pamuk, and Toni Morrison all won? I don't know. I'm going to say Pulitzer Prize. It's the only one I can think of right now. So you read the 4 questions, then you turn it around. Green, so subtract 8 points if you answered incorrectly. So that's the way that this game works, is you subtract points for each one that you get wrong. I love that they have the answers on the back so that even if you're reading the question, you can still play. So green is the first one. So you want to have as many points as possible, but everyone's points are going to be in the negative just for the points you get wrong. And you can play as long as you want and say, hey, we're going to do 10 cards, or you don't even have to keep track. It's one of those games I think is fun just to pull it out and just play and just enjoy and not worry about keeping track and see how much you know.
Okay, so you got the rules. Don't quit already, LaWanda. We got the rules down. We're gonna give each contestant will start with like on the negatives. We're gonna give you all 50 points to start with, and then you go from there. Okay.
Oh shit.
Let's take Chanel B right here. We're gonna start with 50. Chanel. Yeah, what's up, the best lady? Good to see you. Welcome. Remember, in the chat, you can play along too, because you do get prizes. You get prizes in the chat.
You'll be helping us out.
Yes, you can help them out, Darren.
So that's not cheating if we look at the chat.
No, but you gotta, you gotta go quick. Remember, there's a little delay. You all gonna hear the questions first, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna hear the questions first. Any
Mhm.
questions from our contestants? This is fun. This is just a warm up. This is like a little warm up one right here. This little warm up right here.
So
Okay,
we say our name if we know the answer.
Yes, just say your name. Like
So if you're not going to do 4 at a time.
What do you mean 4 at a time?
It's one question. It's not 4 in a row like how he said in the video.
No, because I'm gonna ask you one question and then you're gonna answer it, and then we'll deduct points, or you just want to keep your 50 points, so you want to get them right, and then if you get it wrong, lose points. Now, if you get them right, we're gonna add points at the end.
So if we don't answer at all, and we just keep the points.
You keep the points, but you're gonna miss out because
I'm
then
just
you're gonna stay on that. All right. Any questions from the chat? Put it up there in the chat. We're ready to go. Okay, hold on. So we start you out with 50. These colors, I have to figure out the better color there.
Oh, question, Amani. Can I say my initials, AMC?
You can. You can say yes. Yes. You can say
Perfect.
what you want. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Are we gonna start off a little softy here? Okay. We ready? Here we go. First question. What company released the game console, the Wii?
Chanel.
Christina.
Chanel was first. What's the answer?
Nintendo.
Okay, so you good there. I don't think I have my. There you go. There. So good.
All right, I was gonna jump over there if you didn't get that. I was gonna jump over there.
right.
Okay. I have one of those. I just didn't say
yes,
it.
Yes. Stay here.
I
We're gonna go to the
know.
next one.
Mine's broke though. I'm sad.
Okay. Next question. In what British band was Mark Knopfler the lead singer?
Shit.
Mark Knopfler. Knopfler.
Does not ring a bell. I'll be honest.
Doesn't ring a bell. Thank you, Tech Jitsu, for joining the Patreon. I appreciate your support.
AMC.
Right. Okay, anybody AMC. Answer it?
I'm gonna go from. I'm gonna use the chat. Dire Straits.
Dire Straits. That's correct, right there. Dire Straits.
First, thank you, chat. Love you.
Come on, AMC. Come on now.
All right. Okay. Next question here. We going here. Okay. Who was Ted Bundy?
Christina.
Disco.
I heard that.
I heard Christina.
Christina was first.
Oh, yeah. Ted Bundy was a serial killer.
Okay. Yes, he was a serial killer. So we got Disco there with the serial killer.
Christina was first, though.
Yeah, Christina was first. I sorry to say that, bro, but
I heard Disco start to say his name there. You can actually
participate. It's okay. It's okay.
And
turn your mic up, Christina. Turn your mic up.
I'm never gonna get in then if that's the speed in which I need to say.
Just trust me, you'll get it. Do not worry.
I have a delay there.
Mr. Gita, what's up? Okay. Next question. What U.S. city has one of the largest and most prominent LGBT communities in the world?
AMC. Oh shit, I fucked up.
Okay, you can go ahead and cut
me off. Because I interrupted. Sorry, my bad.
Okay. Go ahead. AMC.
I was gonna say San Francisco.
That is correct there. That is good.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Amani. I'm sorry.
You can interrupt me as much as you want. Okay. Are we ready? Next one here. This is like our warm-up. We're like exercising the brains, warming up, getting our stretch on. Okay. On a QWERTY computer keyboard, what letter is to the right of B?
Christina.
Dang it, I didn't know my name.
Did you raise your hand?
We in school now.
Damn it, I forget my name.
I love it.
Talk to us. Christina.
Was that
Christina. It's Christina.
And like Nancy, well done. Good job there.
You know, Chris, I would have done the same thing.
Yep, you got it. Right
I know.
there,
I'm looking at my laptop too, so I was like, "Oh, I know that one."
I wasn't the only one.
Who raised their hand? Chris, you raise your hand. Okay.
Shit, I love it.
Get it together. My name is Chris. Chris.
Party.
Okay.
All right, next question.
AMC is easy.
In what state is Gettysburg located?
Chanel.
Shit.
Christina.
Okay, Chanel, talk to us.
Pennsylvania.
There you go, Pennsylvania.
I need to just say shit. My name just is shit. Can I just say shit and that's my name?
Okay. Old school music lover. What's up? Welcome in. Yes.
Oh
Okay,
my
Pennsylvania.
god.
Good job.
Ah.
Next question. What was the name of former U.S. President George W. Bush's mother?
Christina.
Talk to us, Xtina.
Barbara.
Barbara, well done. Right there.
She got
Barbara.
in. Woo! Christina got
Yeah,
in.
Christina.
Good job there.
Oh my
Okay.
God. I'm trying to say my name so fast.
Alex, Bertha is not the answer. That is unacceptable.
Uh-uh.
That would be my mama. Say.
Okay. Next one's here. Rootspin, what's up? Okay. How many disciples did Jesus have?
Chanel.
Prince.
AMC.
Chanel B, talk to us.
Damn it.
12.
12.
That was when I
Who
actually
the hell
knew,
said
and I don't even do
18?
church shit.
Who said he had 18 disciples?
They had 12 damn disciples that was at that damn table.
Somebody said 18 disciples, man. We ain't in Chicago.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's so cool. I'm burning up right now, but we're good.
Okay.
18
Oh my
disciples.
18 disciples. I don't know. Okay. Next question here. What is the tower attached to a mosque from which muezzins call the faithful to prayer called?
Shit.
What is the tower attached to a mosque from which muezzins call the faithful to prayer called?
What's a muezzin?
Musin.
I don't know.
Okay, chat, help me.
That's a Muslim.
Yeah, I think
AMC.
Okay. What you got, Marie?
A minaret.
How did you know that? Very good. Minaret. Well done there.
AMC, cut it
Yeah, I
out.
didn't know which one was right.
AMC, cut it out.
There's no rule.
Cut it out.
If you get it wrong, you do lose points, but that was right there. Okay, good job.
I was going to say the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but I was just like,
y'all go looking at
That's
that
why I
chat.
was laughing. Was that Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Nisha, I'm still processing this too. I don't know what happened. Okay, let's go.
All right. Which drink does James Bond famously prefer?
AMC.
Christina.
Okay, AMC.
Vespa.
Is that a car?
Vesper.
Christina.
Vesper?
I need to
No,
get my
Disco Martini.
Yes, it's already done there. It's already there. Already went in.
No, answer before he says who can go.
Oh, hold on a minute. Let me see here.
Somebody said Vesper.
I thought that was a car. Is a Vespa a car?
That's a damn
A
car.
Vesper is actually it's actually a drink as well. It's actually
Thank you, AMC, our resident alcoholic person. Thank you.
totally.
Nuh-uh.
You 10 bar also, don't you?
Yes, I've been bartending for
A
15 years,
Vespa
but I
is a car. No, a Vespa is a motorcycle, the little bike. The Vespas are the bike, the little moped thing.
But either way,
Those
what's
are
the
called
right answer?
Vespas.
Because I don't watch 007.
Yeah, so
But it's
the right
actually
answer,
it's a martini, right?
yeah, it's a martini. Yes. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Vesper is a type of it is a cocktail too. So VSPR, same spelling, but it is so technically it's the Vesper Martini. So I mean, so look it up.
Oh.
And it's actually the name of one of his lovers too, in Casino Royale.
I'm gonna send them some feedback. Okay. All right. That was incorrect. So for that one, let's see here. Because they said martini, you said Vesper, but if it's a Vesper martini in the chat, do we give it to Marie or not? Let us know if we should give it to her because she has a very specific explanation there. So let us know. If we give it to you, you can say yes or no because you broke it down pretty nicely.
Wait, is this
there.
still the warm-up round?
I know,
this
right?
is round one. This is round one. What's up?
It's like-
I thought we were warming up.
Okay.
Now when we're talking about minarets and
AMC,
stuff.
let her have it. Yeah, give it to
they
AMC.
giving it to me.
Give it to AMC.
All right.
Give it to
All
her.
right.
She got it. She got it.
Okay. Next question here. What was the French Emperor Napoleon's last name?
Chanel.
Really?
I heard Christina first.
Bonaparte.
Damn it!
See, because
Yes.
you know what, you're giving it to
Yes.
school teacher right there. School teacher should be able to answer that.
I gotta be louder. I
Crazy
gotta be
Fairchild,
louder.
hello. Good
That's
job
not
there.
fair.
Okay.
School
I was about
teachers
to
know
say
that one.
dynamite. I was about to say dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Really, Spirit
Dynamite.
Twin?
We
I'm
would
not
have
a school teacher. I'm not a school teacher,
I didn't say you, ma'am. Did
but
I
I'm
say
the
you?
one who got it.
Never mind. Next question.
I'm the one who got it though. Like that's why I said I'm not a teacher.
No.
Wop, wop, wop.
Okay. We'll continue on here. What city is Lady Gaga from?
Oh damn.
And I love her.
Fudge.
Rah, 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 rah,
Ah,
rah.
Disco,
mama,
is she from
mama,
Canada?
gaga,
Canada?
oh la la.
You did
Disco,
not say
you
her
answer?
name.
Oh, man.
Canada?
So Canada is
Christina.
a country.
Chris, New
Okay,
York.
Toronto, Canada.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
New York.
Okay. She ain't from
New York. That is, who said New York?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Chris.
Okay.
Chris
Can-
with New York is correct.
Can we
I don't know why
clarify
I had
something?
Canada.
Go
Can we
ahead.
clarify something that keeps happening? Is they yell out their names and say the answer before you say that it's them.
Right.
It's
Yes.
happened a few times. I'm just like, are we doing that? Or are we not doing that?
We're not doing that, but we'll work on that there. Yes. What's up, Reddit Divine? Good to see you. Okay.
Because I want to make sure I do it right.
Yes. Thank you for that. Yes, we got that.
Come on
Okay.
now.
Okay.
She follows the
Question.
rules.
I just want to know the rules. That's all.
You got the rules. Don't worry. This is
Tell us
well,
in
yeah.
the lines.
Yes. Where are most of the U.S. gold reserves stored?
Disco.
3 seconds. Okay, Disco, talk to us.
Washington, D.C. Yes.
That would be
The
incorrect.
capital.
You're
Chris.
losing points.
Chris.
Oh, hold on now. Hold on. Let's see. That's okay. Chris, go ahead.
Chris. Go, Chris.
Fort Knox.
That's correct, right there. Fort Knox. Well done.
Yay! She didn't say shit.
Okay.
And that's before I looked at the chat, y'all. That's before I looked at the chat.
Okay.
Thank
You get extra claps for
You're
that.
smart.
Yes. Who tops the list of the NBA's all-time leading scorer?
AMC.
Disco.
AMC was first.
LeBron.
LeBron just got that record correct there.
you. Really? Sorry.
Say it again, Chris. What'd you say, Chris?
I'm just saying, I don't know how LeBron got that, but whatever.
Oh,
He's always hurt. Isn't he hurt right now?
yes.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
Respect his body of work. Respect his body of work there. Oh, man. Are you a Lakers fan?
No, I think he's her ex-boyfriend. I'm joking.
No. I'm a
Okay.
Kobe and Jordan fan. Sorry. And they keep
That's not
comparing
LeBron.
them. Anyway, let's keep going.
We'll keep going.
We gotta have a
Next
basketball
question here.
trivia
I
night.
know. We'll get the sports
I
trivia
share a
next.
birthday with LeBron.
Oh, hey.
Who is the
Full fan,
famous crocodile hunter who died after
Christina.
being
Chris.
stung?
Chris. Sorry.
I heard Christina.
I heard her too. Go ahead.
That is a fictional character, 12 Pumps. What's your answer, Christina? What's your answer?
I forgot his name.
Oh,
Steve Irwin.
I was
well
gonna
done there.
say.
As soon as I
Yes,
say I forgot his name. I remember.
We want his
Bonus
government name.
points for how he died. Bonus points for how he died.
Oh yeah,
He
how did he
got,
die?
in the heart with the stingray, right? It got
Got stung
Yeah,
by a
well,
stingray. Well done.
That's
Whatever.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I swam with
Okay.
stingrays twice.
Okay.
What?
The Atkins diet famously restricts what food group?
AMC.
Chris. Damn.
Okay, MC, emphatically. Go ahead.
All carbs.
All carbs, carbohydrates. Correct. There we go. All right. Good job there. I see you all in the chat. Okay, let's see here. We went through four cards. Where's our time at? 6.
I got
9:30.
lucky on that because I just had a conversation about that yesterday.
So we're going to add up the points. For every correct answer, you get 5. If you miss some answers, you would then go into the negative. So we're going to do some math here. So to Chanel, after that round gets plus 15. Christina gets plus 20. Chris gets plus 10. Marie gets plus 25. Disco gets -5. So let me make the changes to that. We'll give you all a round of applause for that one there. Now,
Good game, everyone.
we're
Good
going
game.
to watch, while we change the scoring here, we're going to watch round 2. Let me think here. I think for we're going to do round 3 before round 2. So let's see here. Round 3, which one is this? Hold on.
A different game now, right?
Different game. We're going to switch up the games here. So let's watch the video describing what is round 3.
Five-second rule, how to play. The object of the game is to collect the most cards. Place the card box and timer on the table. Determine how many rounds you will play. For larger groups, play 2 or 3 rounds. For smaller groups, play 4 or 5 rounds. Pick a player to go first. That player is in the hot seat. The player left of the hot seat draws a card and reads it aloud. All cards begin with Name 3, followed by a random category. As soon as the card is read, start the timer by flipping it. The player in the hot seat has 5 seconds to give 3 answers based on the card. If they succeed in giving 3 correct answers before the balls reach the bottom, then they can collect the card in front of them. If they fail to give 3 correct answers in time, then the next player to the right has 5 seconds to answer. However, that player may not repeat any previously given answer. Play continues to the right until a player gives 3 unique correct answers. They then collect the card. If play gets back to the original player without anyone getting 3 in 5 seconds, then the original player gets the card by default. The player to the right of the original player becomes the new player in the hot seat, and another card is drawn. This process repeats until you have reached the predetermined number of rounds. Then, the player who collected the most cards wins. If there is a tie, then the tied players face off in a tiebreaker round. Take special note that the 5 seconds is up when the balls stop moving, not when the zoop sound effect is heard. If there is any concern with an acceptable answer, the group decides if it counts, and they are allowed to look things up online if they want.
Okay, so we back now. Just at the scores, you can see leading is Marie with 75, LB with 65. You've got Krish with 60. This girl, Xtina, has 70. Let me change that real quick. 70. Xtina, 70. Okay, that's the score. So how we work this round here, just collecting cards. I'll write down a plus sign for how many cards you get right. You don't lose any points here, and then we'll add up the cards at the end of the round and multiply by your points. Each round we get more points. So this round, each time you collect the card, it's worth 10. If you get something wrong, you lose 5. Okay? Any questions? Yes.
Is this the same thing where we have to say our name again?
No, so I'm just going to go around really quickly.
Okay.
We're going to go around in order, and we're just going to go from there. And it's going to be fast. We're going to play this round for 15 minutes. So let me put the timer up. You see the timer in the top right? I'm going to pause it. We're going to play this round for 15 minutes, and we go from there. Any questions in the chat? Yenta, you asked. I'm keeping track I see who's participating and playing along, so I'm kind of keeping track in my mind of who's doing well. Any questions in the chat? We're ready to go. We're going to start with, Chanel B. Are you ready? You got 5 seconds here. I got the little timer right here. Got the little timer right there. Okay.
Go Spirit Twin.
You ready, Chanel? Don't look so stressed. Okay. You get 5 seconds. 5 seconds. And if she doesn't get it, I'll go to Christina next. And you have 5 seconds to do that also. Okay. And we just keep going around. So we'll go Chanel B, Christina, Marie, Krish, Darren. We go around that order. Okay.
The same card or a different card?
If you answer it, we go on to different. I got a whole stack of cards right here. I got a whole stack of cards.
So you telling me if I don't get it right, Chris 11 can have more seconds to get that same answer?
If Christina doesn't get it, yes. But then it could come back around to you if Darren doesn't get his or Marie doesn't get theirs either. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're good. Play along in the chat. This round's really funny. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is not a practice round?
No, there's no such thing as practice.
You will be here all day with practice rounds. You'll be here all day.
I'm just
Ain't Mario
saying.
Party. This ain't Mario Party.
No.
Exercising the
Just play
brain.
the game for love of Christ.
Okay. Come
All right.
on, Miss
B.
Bill. Come on, Miss
Name.
You got it. You got it.
Ready, Shelby? Name 3 laws that are easily broken.
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not.
That's time. Time. You got 2. Oh, to Christina. Christina, but you cannot say the 2 she mentioned. 2 to you, Christina. 3 laws that are easily broken.
Robbery, assault, and battery.
Okay, well done right there. Applause.
Oh
Christina,
my
get that one.
gosh.
Nice.
He said laws, Chanel, not the damn commandments.
Those are laws depending on who you're asking.
You saying the damn, no wonder you missed it.
Thou shalt not. She said thou shalt not.
No wonder you missed it.
Okay.
You wanna do the thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not
Okay, we're
commit
on.
adultery. No.
Is adultery illegal? Can you get arrested for adultery?
Yes,
Yeah.
in certain
Yeah.
countries.
In certain states you can.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I don't think
Yeah.
it's true in California though, but
bunch of
anyway.
I don't think so.
be in jail. A whole bunch of us will be in jail. 'Cause
Yes.
Y'all will be. Look.
Oh my god.
I ain't putting nobody on blast. I'm just saying. Anyway, what's the next card?
Okay. Okay. I'll repeat the top ups. Okay, Marie, it's on to you. AMC, this is yours right here.
Okay.
Oh, shit,
Name
I'm up.
3 telltale signs of the walk of shame.
Disheveled, looks drunk, missing a shoe.
Do we accept that in the chat? Do we accept that in
Yeah,
the chat? Please say
Jesus
yes.
Christ.
Yes,
Give
we
it
accept
to her.
She said this nigga's Oh my, the chat's going crazy with their hands.
I know.
Oh my. So we're gonna say yes for that. So Marie
Oh
will
my
do-
god, really?
Same clothes as the other one there. Same clothes there. Hold on, stop the time. Okay.
I was gonna say that tall pumps like stanky or something.
Okay. We are on to, let's see here. I can't stop. Okay, wow, I'm gonna ask that one second. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Krish.
Don't be looking for a hard card, Amani.
I'm just look, I got one side that has one side. I got the next side. Name three weapons. 3 weapons.
Gun, knife, taser.
Oh, okay. Gun, knife,
There you
taser.
go.
Oh,
Damn,
Jesus.
a gang banger.
Bang,
You
bang.
want to talk about it?
Damn gang banger. I see you. Yee.
See about that thug
Took her
life.
2 seconds to run them jokers off.
Oh, wow.
Come on, Bone Thugs.
Gun knife taser. Gun knife taser.
Yes.
Holy Christ.
We need that
I
one
will-
quick.
I will
She
call
wasted
you.
no time. All right, on to Darren.
Yes, sir.
Name 3 uses for lubricant.
Sex, cars, and doors.
Yes, okay, we'll give that to you. Yes, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sex,
Appointment.
cars, and doors.
Yes.
All in that order. You need a lubricant when you having sex in a car. See how that works? Got to stay ready, Jack.
Janelle B. Are you ready?
I guess.
Come
Name
on, girl. You
3
got it. You got it.
Name 3 things you can bet on.
My mama, the casino.
No, stop.
See?
Hold on, stop right
See?
there. Over to Christina. We're gonna come back to you, Chanel. Over to Christina. Name 3 things you can bet on.
Sports cards and
Stop. No
People.
good there. Over to Marie. You can't say any of those 3.
Oh man, I already forgot what they said. You can bet on I'm
Oh,
blank right
Chris,
now.
over to
Sorry.
you.
Oh shit. Dogs, cars, and
That's it. Nope. 5 seconds up. Darren, name 3 things you can bet on.
Football, baseball, basketball.
Oh my
Oh, that
God.
works. That
Nice.
works.
Okay, that was
Damn you.
That works.
Y'all gotta stop coming to me first.
How can you bet on your mama? Explain that to us. How does that work?
I don't know. It was the first thing came to my mind. I bet on my mama. You know what? It's just a
because you'd
phrase.
be like,
that
on my mama. No, that's
On
not
my
the same thing.
mama.
Spirit
She
saying.
going biblical. I will bet on my mom. You gonna
The 18th
know.
disciple. I don't understand.
Thou
Okay.
shalt not steal.
He said,
No,
"Bet
none
on
of
my
that.
mama." Okay.
Nisha said I'm the 18th disciple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
All
on,
right.
big. Come on,
She
Here we
auntie.
is.
go.
Man, I
Come
gotta. You
on,
know what? I
auntie.
am gonna write this. I'm gonna write down what they say. Fuck this. Sorry.
Whoa, AMC.
French.
Ooh,
Whoa,
F-bomb.
AMC
F-bomb.
language. No, I'm
Clutching
just kidding.
pearl.
Wait,
Clutching
are
pearl.
you
Go ahead,
ready?
Amani. We ready, man. Go ahead.
I
We
said
ready.
Fuddruckers. Fuddruckers.
It's fine.
Fuddruckers.
LB, name
home of
3
the 50
colors your poop could be.
Oh,
Brown, green, black.
boy, if you got
Nice.
black
Very
poop,
good.
you gotta go to the doctor.
Oh,
But
man.
That's because you take too much iron. That's because you got too much iron.
Green? You said green too?
yes,
And green. And green, you eating baby food.
Oh,
You
man.
got to go to the doctor when it's red. That's when you got to go to the doctor.
Or black. Black means you got
Oh,
cancer.
that's called blood. Blood
I
coming
thought
out.
black was for iron. Taking iron
The one and
supplements.
only
I
Keisha
don't
K.
know.
What's up?
See, now I
What's
want to
up?
look this up, guys.
Don't make it
Uh-uh.
up. Let's do it. Christina, over to you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Name 3 things you would like to set on fire.
Disco Darren.
Oh,
Really?
That's
Fired.
Really?
Shots fired.
Okay.
Okay. Really?
Because
Chris,
he got
over
that
to
last
you.
question that I wanted.
Name
Oh, it's
3
my
things-
turn?
next.
Yeah,
name-
that was
No,
AM.
sorry. AMC. Name 3 things you would
Wait,
like to set on fire.
set on fire?
Yes.
Candle, wood, fireplace? Does that count?
I think we will accept that. We'll accept that one. Yes.
Not
yes,
the fireplace.
We'll set the fireplace on fire.
Okay.
Oh, I fired. I'm
Guys,
sorry.
No,
Can I-
son of a bitch.
Amani,
was
can I
gonna
ask
say
a
my
question
bad.
real quick,
I was
please?
gonna say it.
Yes.
Amani, may I ask a question, please? What do you want to set?
Yes.
My Xtina, young lady, what do you want to set me on fire
Because
for?
I said sports and you said basketball. You got the answer.
Oh, okay,
and I-
okay.
Yeah.
She's competitive. She's real competitive.
I'm bitter about that question. That's why I want to set you on fire.
I'm mad at you. Somebody said their ex.
Okay, we
Ooh,
got it.
ouch.
Thou shalt not set Darren on fire.
He said
Thank
that.
you.
That's the star and the
You
candle.
want to set me on fire?
No, and I froze and didn't know what to say.
Jesus
So
Christ.
I just thought about how I was mad at you for that
The
question.
violence in this room.
Silence.
Right.
Chris,
You got
you
gang
ready?
members.
I am ready. I'm just feeling the tension in here.
It is a little. That's okay though.
Shit.
Name 3 people who OD'd.
3 people
Ooh.
to OD. Shit.
That's
Damn it!
time.
I'm
That's
missing my
time.
name.
Over to Darren. Over to Darren. Name 3 people, Darren, who OD'd.
Oh crap! I don't know.
Oh,
That's it. Over to Chanel B.
You
3
should now
people who
razzle
OD'd.
dazzle.
Come on, Chanel.
Whitney Houston.
That's one. You can't say that. Christina, over to you.
Lynn
3 people
Bias.
OD'd. No. Stop, Chanel B. It's okay. Go ahead. Christina, over to you. 3 people who OD'd.
Kurt Cobain, River Phoenix, and Heath Ledger.
Yep.
I believe that is correct there. Wow.
Nice.
Chanel B. I can't believe you said Lynn Bias. That makes me so sad.
Oh, they
What
had to
messed
be
me up-
famous people who
messed me
OD.
up, I was-
As a Bostonian,
I don't
that impacted my entire life. Len Bias.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
trying to say Frankie Lyman. Along
I was
with-
trying to say XXX Tension, but I got all messed up.
Do they
No,
have
you
to be
got shot.
famous people?
I mean, we have to know who they are so we can.
Okay.
fact
Yeah.
check it.
All right, I got you.
So let's see who got that one. Was
Christina.
Christina. Let me check Christina off right here. Okay. Next up is AMC.
Okay.
Name 3 times pain is a good thing.
I'm sorry.
Name
said
3
pain?
times pain is a good thing.
Chiropractic, massage, broken heart.
Oh my! Do we
That's
accept? Do
deep.
we accept that in the chat? Oh, that hurt
Yeah,
hard.
that's
But
deep. Shoot.
that's deep. You
Damn.
want to talk about it? I think it just says pain.
That had
Into,
me
I think
stop. That had me
I
stop a little
know.
bit.
We all had to pause for that real quick. We'll accept
I was
that.
I was triggered. I was triggered.
Ouch. Yeah,
Sheesh.
wow. Okay.
Sorry, guys. Downer. Debbie Downer right here. My bad.
That's okay. I'm like, ooh,
You
damn.
want to talk about it or not? There. Okay. Chris, over to you.
Okay.
Name 3 reasons you get diarrhea.
Damn.
Bad food, bad drink, bad drugs.
Ooh, bad
Bad
drugs.
drugs? Bad drugs?
Yep,
that
food,
true?
drink, and drugs. Yeah, there's some
Okay.
drugs that you will shite a light with. You will
Okay.
shite a
She's
light.
talking about prescription.
Okay. She's talking
Well,
about prescriptions.
well,
She's talking about prescriptions.
y'all can say prescription, whatever. Potato.
Same thing. Same thing. Same thing.
Leroy Brown, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome in. Okay. There's so many. Okay. There's a lot of questions here about poop. Hold on for a minute here.
Black, brown, green.
Yeah, I know here.
Man,
Hold
don't give me no poop questions.
Okay. Disco Darren, over to
Yes, sir.
you. Name 3 ways women show they're interested.
Flirting, kiss you, hold your hand.
Okay.
Okay. Well done there. Yeah, good job there. Let's go get started.
Nice.
Okay. Up to Chanel B. Are you ready, Chanel B?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Chanel, don't do the goddamn Bible, please. Wow,
What you got against the book? What
How you gonna
got
say
against the
goddamn
big
and
book?
Bible in the same sentence?
I'm sorry, my bad.
Good stuff.
I can't.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Chanel B, name 3 conspiracies.
Wow.
Over to Christina. Name 3 conspiracies.
JFK, COVID, and
That's
Barack
it.
Obama.
AMC.
Barack
conspiracy.
Whoa.
The
Barack
Tansu.
I
Obama.
want to set Christina on fire.
That's okay.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
there was conspiracies about him, not about like.
About where his nationality was. That was a conspiracy.
Okay,
Yeah, the
sorry. Let me
birth
calm
thing,
down.
yeah.
Let me
I
calm
didn't.
down.
I ran out of time.
Yeah, she ran out of time. So AMC, name 3 conspiracies that have not been said.
Illuminati. Well, I guess that's real, but there's a lot of conspiracies. Aliens, and
That's
then
fine.
government.
That's 5 seconds there. 5 seconds. Disco Darren, name 3
I
conspiracies.
thought I was next.
Oh, sorry. So I keep messing the order up. Chris, name 3 conspiracies.
9/11, Watergate, and cloning.
Okay. Do we accept that in the chat? I want to know about cloning. How is cloning
That
a
Dorothy
conspiracy?
sheep. Remember when they cloned Dorothy or whatever?
It's not a conspiracy though. That actually happened.
Did it?
That's all.
Did it?
We're gonna accept that. We're gonna
Was it
accept that.
Okay.
Photoshop? Or was it Photoshop?
Favorite lady. Yes, I agree. Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
good there. All right. She's like, did it. Okay. All right, now we up to Darren. We got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, too. Darren, Disco, excuse me. Name 3 places to throw a party.
House, garage, work.
Okay.
All right. Okay, yes, we're gonna
Garage
accept
is
that.
in the house.
Right. Same place.
House, you throw one in your garage. You could throw one at work if you got a nice spot to throw
You
it at.
should have said church.
Nah, you know what?
Nah,
I'm
nuh-uh.
not throwing no. I'm
Y'all
not
gotta
throwing
get
a party
your
at
butt down.
church.
Okay, Holly.
You're not doing that.
You- Waiting for someone to
I
say that
see
in
you
Y'all
my
trying to
checking
get
pants.
struck
just.
down.
It's in my pants. Okay.
'Cause we that's where y'all all
Who
need to
said
go.
in his? Oh my gosh.
I see
Okay.
you.
Chanel B, are you ready?
Again? I gotta go first.
Yes,
It's
you
Well,
do,
you're
Shaka.
after
Derek
Mr.
keeps
Darren.
getting them right. He keeps getting them right.
Come on,
Okay.
Spirit Man, you got this.
You got this. Just lead the church out of it. Love you.
Come
Chanel
on.
B, name 3 body parts men fixate on.
The butt, the breasts, the thighs. That finally I can figure that one out.
Yes.
In that order.
Nice.
In that order, too. In that order.
What? The
In
breast
that
I'm
order.
not.
And some like feet, and some like feet.
Some
Okay.
like the smile. I'm just kidding.
Oh, girl, bye.
Okay.
And a smile.
I'm just kidding.
A big butt and a smile.
Never trust it. Never trust
Did
it.
you
That's
call
not
me,
true.
Chanel?
Never
Did you
trust
call
it.
me?
That
Okay.
is not true. That was a rumor. That was a conspiracy.
It was a conspiracy.
That needs to be on fire. That needs to be thrown in the fire.
That's an urban legend. Huh? All right, Christina, over to you. Name 3. Oh gosh. Name 3 people with no heart.
Me?
That's it. Oh, that's
Amani.
it. No more.
Me,
Oh,
Amani.
me. Hold on. We're gonna go back to
Oh
that.
my gosh.
AMC. Name 3 people with no heart.
A serial killer, my ex-boyfriend, my ex-boss.
Okay.
Okay, we got that. So let's review this. Well, we got Christina. We still got a minute. Let's pause the timer. Actually, we're gonna pause this timer here. Christina, why you said you got no heart? What do you?
I'm a Capricorn. We're known for seeming heartless and cold. You don't know
I
this?
don't believe it. Lies.
That's not true.
Lies.
Come on
No,
now.
why
Don't
you
do
said
that
me?
to Capricorn. Jesus was a Capricorn. Don't
Oh,
do this.
Because
Lord.
you're the one judging. You're the one judging this, and so when every time you tell us that we got something wrong, it's heartless.
Oh, see, that's why I'm.
You don't let me win everything.
Ooh.
Wow.
Someone in the chat said Halle Berry.
I am just picking the people on the screen because because I'm laughing so much that I can't focus and I can't answer. Like my whole ADHD thing is activated and I can't focus. This is why I can't be on the screen. I need to be on the computer because I get less distracted.
Okay. And then AMC, you
You're
said your
doing good,
ex-husband
Christina.
and ex-boyfriend?
I didn't say husband. I said ex-boss, ex-boyfriend, and serial killer.
Okay, you almost said ex-husband though. When
I
you said
almost
you-
did. My future ex-husband.
Ex-husband, yes. Okay, we're gonna start the clock again.
Not the
We're gonna go to Krish for this one. Are you
Oh,
ready,
sure.
Krish?
Yes.
Okay. Name 3 places you should not get a tattoo.
Your neck, under your boobs, and on your ass.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll go with that.
I have
there.
seen.
We don't know people do it. I just don't think. Yeah. Actually, I think
Yeah.
I want a neck one, like back. Behind. But it's
Okay.
behind my ear, so don't really count. Okay, go ahead.
Darren, over to you, Darren. Name 3 uses for a bathtub.
Soaking, shower, and washing clothes.
Now you country.
And cleaning the green.
Okay.
Not
got
me
time
though.
for one more.
Chanel would have said
Chanel, over to
baptism.
you.
No, I did not say baptism. No.
I would have said distilling
He
gin,
said
making
making
gin.
hooch.
I
Yes,
said
I
cleaning the greens because some people do it. Not me though.
No.
Not my mama.
No.
In the
No.
bathtub?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's,
there's a video out of someone cleaning greens in a bathtub.
Okay. Final question here. Chanel, we're gonna start with you. Name 3 sexy shoes.
say that again.
Name 3 sexy shoes.
Heels, sneakers, and thigh boots.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah.
We give it two.
How do sneakers get sexy?
They're sexy. They can be
Yeah.
sexy.
Sneaker girl over here. They are
It's
sexy.
in the eye of the beholder, actually. I mean, Nike Air
Okay,
Force
I
Ones,
got
they
you.
sexy. I mean,
Yeah,
Mhm,
Reebok
Nike is sexy.
classics.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I was almost about to say tall pumps.
Toe bumps.
Clear heels. Clear
It's
heels.
in the chat there. Okay.
Not crap.
Long heels, red bottoms. Long heels, red bottom. I'm
You get
surprised.
20 points for. Oh, go ahead. Keep going, Chanel B. I'm going to update
No,
the score
I
while
was
you
just
do it.
like, I'm surprised I ain't sing a song.
Oh, okay.
These
20
boots
points
are
for each
made
right
for
answer
walking.
here. So Chanel B got 4 correct. That gives her 80 points, which takes her up to 145. Trish, she got 3 correct. That's 60. That takes her up to 120.
Hey.
Marie got 3 correct. That takes her up to 135. And Disco Darren got 4 correct. That takes him
Nice.
up to let's see, 8125 right here. Christina got 2 correct. That takes her to 110. Okay, there's our score right there. You got Chanel B in first with 145, Marie with 135, Disco with 125, Chris with 120, Christina with 110. All right. Let's go.
Chanel, you're like, what? I'm in the lead. What?
All right. So now we're going to play this one. Now we're all warmed up here. We're all warmed up here. We're going to play Linky. Let's show the explanation for Linky next.
Linky.
Yes, I'll explain it to you all in the chat in the green room. All right, this is
Okay.
Linky. Right?
Hi, I'm Big Potato Tris, and this is how to play our Yell Out the Link party game, Linky. You can play Linky one-on-one, but it's best played in teams, so round up some friends and let's go. One person assumes the role of question master for the game, while everyone else grabs some paper and pens. The aim of the game is to work out the link between the 4 answers on the card. The question master reads out question 1 to the teams. Robin Hood's tall best friend is called What John? Then question 2, what is the name of Tintin's dog? Then question 3, what is the term for 2 under par in golf? And finally question 4, where is a farmer likely to keep his livestock and hay? As soon as the team think they've worked out the link, they shout, Linky! To win the game, a team needs to collect enough letters to spell Linky. Okay, let's play another card. Which machine transports sleeping witches and wizards in Harry Potter? If you're brave enough, you can shout Linky as early as question 1. You shout out the wrong link and your team are out until the next card. Which dinosaur says Super-de duper and remember I love you? If all the teams bust out and only one remains, they get all the questions and the clue read to them before they have to answer. What's another name for an eggplant? Who partied like it was 1999? And the clue, when red and blue get together, this is their baby. If no one guesses the link, then draw a new card and start again with everyone back in. During the game, you might win more letters than you need. You can trade 2 spare letters in to the question master and ask for another team's letter of your choice to be removed from the game. With 3 spare letters, you can cash them in with the question master and get a letter of your choice from the pack. And that's how to play our Yell Out the Link party game, Linky.
Okay, we've made an executive decision in the green room. We're gonna play a different game than Linky. This game is called Smartass. So we're gonna play Smartass. So while you're watching the video, what I'm gonna do now, we made a decision to change. So we're gonna play Smartass. Here's a quicker video, only about a minute long. That's gonna explain Smartass to you, but we're gonna make it more in tune with live streaming. Okay. So I'm gonna show you this quick video. We're gonna explain the virtual rules for this, and then we're gonna be off and running for 15 minutes. Okay, here we go. Smartass.
I'm the rules girl, and this is Smartass, a fast-paced party game for 2 to 6 players by University Games. In Smartass, players compete to guess the identity of a mystery person, place, or thing, while a reader gives them 1 clue at a time. Everyone plays at once, shouting out the answers and moving around the board when correct. The goal of the game is to win, and you win by reaching the end and becoming the ultimate smartass. Each round begins with the reader rolling the category die to select a category. What am I? Where am I? Or who am I? Each of these cards has an answer and 8 clues. The reader reads the clues off one by one, and any other player may interrupt by shouting out the answer. Players only get 1 guess per card, and the first player to get it right gets to roll the movement die. If no one gets it right, the reader gets to roll the movement die instead. If 2 or more players shout out the answer at the exact same time, the reader reads a hard-ass question to those players to break the tie. If none of the tied players answer correctly, the reader wins the round and rolls the movement die. And that's a round. The player to the reader's left becomes the next reader. If a player ever lands on the dumbass space, they can't be the reader or answer questions, sitting out the next round. If they land on a hard-ass space, they alone get the opportunity to answer a hard-ass question for the chance to roll the movement die again. And finally, if a player lands in the kick-ass space, they simply move back 3 spaces. Play continues until a player lands on the end. That player wins the game. Ready to play? Shuffle the 4 decks separately and pick a playing piece. The oldest player becomes the first reader. If you liked Smartass, you might also like its expansion packs, Geek Chic and 90s nostalgia, adding new topics to the base game, or even working as standalone card games. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking it or subscribing to The Rules Girl for more ultra-concise rules explanations.
Okay, we're back. That's the game we're going to play. We're going to go around a couple rounds. We're going to start our clock up at 15 minutes here. We're going to play. Okay, I'm going to roll the die right here. You can see it there. We're going to start off with, We'll start off with Chris. Is going to start this round right here.
Oh, damn. Now, did you give him some money or something?
She slid it over.
Yay! I'm gonna give him a sub.
She asked me to wink, so I winked at her. That's a fact.
I think we'll just go over here. Okay, that's it. The score is a little. Let's try to see the score there a little bit. That should be the score right there. It's a little tiny, but 145 Chanel B. Second place, second place is Marie with 135. Second place, Disco with 125. Krish is in 4th with 120. And this girl, Xtina, with 110. Okay, roll the die here. We got blue. So blue is the color. Where's the brother? Oh, thank you. Thank you, V. Appreciate
We're not going first again.
Yes, I'm not going first. Appreciate that. Thank you for the sub.
Really?
Blue is what am I? So what I do is I'm going to read the clues. Oh, I got to get some lights here. Okay, I'm going to read the clues. If you get the answer, say your name if you have the answer. The goal is to try to collect 2 cards of each. We'll see how far we get in 1458.
Oh, so I'm not going first?
No,
Yeah, you said.
I know I messed that up there because anyone can guess.
Okay, so we say our name first, and then okay.
Yeah, just say your name first.
And don't just spit out the answer. Say your name and get picked.
Say your name first, yes.
Before Christina puts us on fire.
Yes.
All of you.
Let me get my notes here. Okay, hold on. Okay, put this here. Notes. Right down. Okay, here we go. Keep playing in the chat. All right, who am I? Or what am I? Excuse me. This one is what am I? What am I? I'm gonna read you the first clue here. I like to pinch, but I am not fresh. I like to pinch, but I am not fresh.
Christina.
Okay. Now remember, when you take a guess, if you get it wrong, you cannot guess the entire rest of the time of the clue. Do you still want to take a guess?
Wait. So is there more? There's more clues. You're saying, right?
There's approximately 8 different clues. There's 8 different clues.
Okay, so you just reiterated the first part of it.
That was just the first.
But what if I get it right?
Then you get the card. So I'm just making sure you know the rules.
So I'm gonna. Okay, I want to answer.
Okay. I like to pinch, but I'm not fresh. What is it?
Crab.
That would be incorrect. It is not correct. No crab. Okay. So now I'm going to keep reading them. Sexy Scorpio had the same guess. Okay. I work well with tiny things.
AMC.
I work well. Okay. What you got?
Tweezers.
That is correct. Wow. After 2.
How
Well
the
done.
hell did you get that? Pinches. Oh, you know why? Because I have pinched myself many times plucking.
Oh, I would never got that. No way. I don't do no damn stuff.
Okay. That's 1 blue card for Marie. We're going to roll the die again. We're on green now. We came up green. So green was what came up there. Okay. Where am I? This question is, where am I? All right. I am a famous tourist location. I am a famous tourist location. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next one. Visitors come to me to surf, sunbathe, and swim. All right.
We need
In the
more. We
chat,
need
you wanna
more.
listen? More. My name means fetched water. My name means fetched water.
Some exotic place for sure.
Okay. Ready for the next one. To the southeast of me is Diamond Head. To
Christina.
the south. Okay, talk to us, Christina.
Honolulu.
That is incorrect.
I'm just taking them from the chat. I'm trying to get some points, people.
There's too many things in the chat for me to use the chat right now. So I'm like,
Kiki B, what's up? Alohas are frequent here.
Chanel.
Talk to us, Chanel.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Yes, say it with your chest.
What is Hawaii?
So that is incorrect.
I love that you said, what is Hawaii?
I know, like this ain't Jeopardy.
Next one. We ready? So far, it's down to Krish, AMC, and Disco. I am Honolulu's famous beach.
AMC.
Talk to us.
What is Waikiki Beach?
Waikiki is the answer. Well done. Okay. All right, we're gonna roll the die again here. So far, Maria's got 2 of the 3 so far, but we're gonna get 2. Okay, next one is blue again. This is a what am I right there. Okay. All right. They went extra specific. Yes. Okay.
I was about to, you read my mind. I was like, damn, that was specific.
Very specific. So whoever said, I mean, you were right, but we wanted extra specific. Okay. What am I? First clue. I date back to ancient Greece. I date back to ancient Greece. Next one. Chanel B, you look a little worried over there. Scientists use me a lot. Scientists use me a lot.
Oh.
Next one. Music and film experts use me too.
Damn. One more clues.
Thank you. D-Man, what's good? We're playing some trivia in here, D-Man. What's good? You will put your guess in the chat, Shinobi, and not the next clue right here. Some say I am unproven or even speculative. Some say I am unproven or even speculative.
I have a quick question. It's not an answer.
Okay.
If we get it wrong, what happens?
You cannot play the rest of the round, which means the rest of this card. You can't play the rest of this card.
Okay, AMC.
Okay, what is it?
Theory?
Wow, got it right there. Well done.
Well,
So
Gotta
sometimes they're not so specific.
Yes, that was good. Well done.
I'm like,
Let me-
okay, so sometimes they're super specific and other times they're not.
Not.
So it's just
Yes.
Okay.
well,
So that
sheesh,
means
leash.
you have 2 blues, which means if you win another round and someone has a card you want, you can steal it with using your extra card. So,
So I
like
have
if
2 blue and an orange, or?
So you have 2 blue and 1 green. You need an orange. You need an orange right now to maybe we're going to get 2. You want 2 of each. So you have 2 of blue.
Okay.
So if you get a third blue, you can steal a card or whatever. That's how we're going to work it there. Okay. What's good, Big Stove? Good to see you. Make sure you follow Big Stove. We're rolling the die again. Orange is
Oh shit, that's the hard one.
no. The hard one is red. Actually, the hard one is the hard ass
Oh,
question.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's do
This
this.
is who am I? Who am I? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna get this.
Hush, you
Yes.
got the last 3. Hush.
I know.
Who am I?
I'm acting like
Okay.
Christina now. I'm just like, man, let's go. All right.
I am a fictional character. Okay. Let me see here. Hold on for a minute. I am a fictional character. I gotta check my. Okay, I'm a fictional character. Okay. Next one. Though the son of a nobleman, you would not call me cultured. Though I am the son of a nobleman, you would not call me cultured. Okay. Next one. I have a distinctive yell. I have a distinctive yell.
Krish.
Damn.
Okay, Krish, talk to us.
Is it Tarzan?
Well done, Tarzan. How'd you get that? Good job.
I don't know how I thought of that. I don't know how.
Good job. I think I
That's
saw
awesome.
Scorpio with it first in the chat there. Well done.
Yeah, it was in the chat.
And I didn't even look at the chat. Look, I didn't even look at the
Yeah.
chat.
Cut
All
it
right,
out.
all right. Good. Here we go.
Don't be
Next
looking
one.
like that spirit twin. Cut it out.
Orange again. I think I have whatever. It's orange again.
I'm over here like, is it Lazarus?
Oh, talk about the distinctive yell. Oh, here's ours. So who am I?
Okay.
Okay, here. Oh, this is who am I? I am a famous European thinker.
Oh shit.
I am a famous European thinker.
A lot of people.
I was born in Austria in 1856.
AMC.
Okay.
You
Who is
ready?
it? Yeah.
Oh, Einstein.
That is incorrect.
Damn it!
Nope. Okay.
I was about, if she would have
Yes.
got that, I would have walked off.
All right. I trained as a neurologist. Her guess was Einstein tall pumps. I trained as a neurologist.
Dude.
Okay.
Neurologist.
Yes. My first published work was full of dreams.
Christina.
Damn it!
Christina, talk to us.
Freud.
Very well done.
What's his whole name? Oh, what's his whole name?
Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud.
What's his whole name?
Freud now.
That was the first one to get it right in the chat. You get an orange right there.
Freud now.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
I probably would have said Carl Jung. Just because one of those
Blue.
psychologists.
Came up blue. Okay, here we go. This is what am I? I am a type of food. You can use me to make rocket fuel. People used to think I was a spice.
Disco.
Talk to us, Disco.
Grain. Grain, because you can use a fertilizer or grain or something like that to.
That is
No, not even
incorrect.
close. Okay, all right. I need to stand down.
It's okay. It's all right. The next clue. I can be white or brown.
Chanel.
Talk to us, Chanel.
Sugar.
Yes, well done there.
Nice.
Sugar.
I would have said. I would have said rice.
Azúcar.
Yeah, I was gonna say rice too.
Hella Asian. Rice?
Okay.
So wait, sugar ain't a seasoning? Because I put sugar on a lot of shit.
Blue again. All right, here we go. This is what am I? I am a kind of animal. My name means roof lizard. My name means roof lizard.
Roof lizard.
I'm not really around much anymore. I am not really around much anymore. I was in King Kong.
Christina.
Okay.
Stegosaurus.
Excellent job there. What gave it away? Good job there.
How in the flip-flop?
King Kong.
King Kong.
Oh yeah, King
My
Kong.
sister.
Yeah.
My sister used to torture me by watching those.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Okay, next one. Okay, orange here. So far, Maria's got 2 blue and a green. Christina's got an orange and a blue. And Chris has got an orange, and Chanel B's got a blue. Okay.
And you're saying that I could steal a color?
We haven't got that far yet. If you get the next one.
Right?
If I get, gotcha.
Yeah.
No worries.
Okay.
And with the third one you can use to steal, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Who am I? I am an actress. I was born in 1984 in New York City. I have a twin brother named Hunter.
Whoa.
Okay. As Grace in The Horse Whisperer, I earned worldwide recognition.
Damn, I don't even think I saw that.
Ready for
I
the
didn't
next
even know
one?
it was a movie.
Okay.
Christina.
Okay, Christina, what is it?
Scarlett Johansson.
Well done, right there, Scarlett Johansson. Okay, you have 2 orange too. So if you get another one right, you can steal a card. I didn't know that either, Nisha Bita. She had a twin.
I knew she had a twin. That's.
Oh, I know she
Yes.
had a twin either.
know that.
We're going to blue. Okay. What am I? I am an animal. I mate for life. I am a very sad Anton Chekhov play.
AMC.
Okay. AMC.
Oh, did you say a sad play? Is that what you said?
Play, yes. I am a
Mate.
very sad Anton Chekhov play.
I mate for life and a type of animal, right? Or those were the clues? Sorry, I just want to make sure.
Animal, yeah.
Okay, I was probably too hasty, but I'm just gonna say dog.
So that is incorrect. Next one. I am the Utah State bird.
Krish.
What is it?
I
What is
think
it,
I
Chris?
know it. Is it a mockingbird?
It is not a mockingbird.
Damn. Okay.
I always think about Hunger Games. We talk about the mockingbirds. All right, next clue.
Christina.
Okay.
Albatross.
It is not an albatross.
Mm.
You might remember me saying mine, quote unquote.
Damn it. I know
the
it
fudge?
now. I know it now.
Is that a book that's called The Albatross? I thought that was something.
Damn.
Next
I don't
clue.
know.
The next clue. I will try to steal your sandwich.
Come on, y'all.
No.
Disco. Disco.
Chanel?
Seagulls.
The
Well,
seagull.
Chanel B said it first, right?
Yeah, I said the seagull.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay. So Chanel B gets that with seagull. Yes. So that is another blue one for Chanel. We got time for one more here. We're gonna do one more before our time runs out. Let's roll the die, and then okay, orange. And then we're gonna
Okay.
give you a hard ass question to whoever's got those. Okay, who am I? Ready? Who am I?
Yes.
I am an artist. I was born in Spain in 1980. No, excuse me. I was born in Spain in 1904. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this. Let me see if I can pronounce this. My Catalonian homeland appears in my paintings.
Catalonian.
My Catalonian homeland appears in my paintings. Though
Christina.
mostly a paint. Go ahead.
Picasso.
That is incorrect.
Mm.
That's incorrect. Though
Gotta
mostly
get
a
the
paint.
points.
Dude, the chat's feeding you lies, Christina.
That's
Did
why I'm not
someone-
looking
I
at
know.
the chat. That's why I'm not looking at it.
I'm not gonna give. I hadn't been, and now I did, so I'm gonna put it away. So I can't.
Though
Chanel?
mostly a painter, Chanel B, you want us to answer? Go ahead.
Salvador Dali.
That is correct. Well done, right there, Salvador Dali. Okay, so we've got Chanel B with 2 of one and 1 of the other. Christina does. Marie does. All right, let's see here. We're gonna have to play a little overtime here. About 5 minutes left of overtime to see who can get the third one, and then you would advance to see if you can get the hard ass question. Okay. Put 5 minutes back on the clock. Hold on. 5 minutes back on the clock. And Chris, you can still come. So let's take this down to 5 minutes. Okay. All right. We can roll the die here. Come up with orange. Okay. Who am I? I'm a historical figure. I died in 1812. My son, Jean Baptiste, was born in 1805.
Oh crap.
I was a member of the Shoshone tribe. A US dollar coin displays my face.
Hmm.
I helped guide 2 famous American explorers. I am referred to by one name. What am
Christina.
I? Go ahead.
Sacagawea. Whatever the.
Akaduea, correct. I have no clue who that
Really?
is. Thank you, Big Store. I did not know how to pronounce that. Shoshone. Thank you. I don't know.
Shoshone.
Shoshone. Okay, that is orange for Christina. That's a third orange there. So you can trade or steal. You want a green, right, Christina? You want to steal the
Yes.
green, right?
Yes, I do.
From whom? Who has a green here? Marie has a green, and that's it. So you're gonna steal it from Marie. So I'm gonna put
Yeah.
the green there. Okay,
Sorry,
now
Marie.
you get the hard ass question, and if you get this, you get a bonus.
God.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I'm like shaking.
Don't be shaking. Don't shake. This is all love here. Don't shake.
You got it. You got it.
I'm because like my adrenaline's going now. I'm like,
I know. We've built up to a crescendo. What desert, the driest in the world, is believed to never have received a trace of rainfall?
Mm.
What desert, the driest in the world, is believed to never have received a trace of rainfall?
Chanel.
Mm.
Well, you can't go, Chanel. This is just
Oh,
Christina's
I
question.
know that's Christina. Yeah.
Carry on.
Mm. Mm.
I'll read it. What you know it, Chris?
I think I know it.
Okay. What desert, the driest in the world, is believed to never have received a trace of rainfall?
Atacama Desert.
That is incorrect. It would be the dry valleys, which are in what continent? Antarctica. That's the
Oh,
hardest.
shit.
no
I
idea,
would have got
so
it
I-
wrong then.
I
right, let's
went
get the
solo
score
for
here.
me because
I thought I had
Dry
Dry
Valley?
Everything.
The drive outs, yes. So hold on. So we do this here. So you get 30 for each one right here. So what happens is that Chanel B, you got 3 right, so it's 90 there. Christina, you got 2, 3, 4 because you stole one, so you get 120. Chris, you get 30. Marie, you got one stolen from you, so you get 60. So we're gonna do the scores here. Let's see here, revised score. So we're gonna take Chanel B. You're up to 2.
Civil grenade.
Amani,
I
did you
went with
say,
yours because I didn't know.
Amani,
ahead.
real quick, did you say dry desert in Antarctica?
I said, yeah. I did not know
Huh.
that. Yeah.
Interesting. That's
Mhm.
very interesting.
Hmm.
A
Learn
dry
something new every
desert
day.
in Antarctica. Hmm. Man, I should have
Okay,
paid
so
attention in college. I was just playing football in college, wasn't even paying attention.
it's okay. Okay, final score. Third
Oh
place,
man,
we have Disco, or fifth place, Disco Darren 125.
I'll take
Second,
that.
fourth
I'll take
place,
that.
Krish with 150. Third place, Marie with 195. Second place, this girl Xtina with 230. And in first place, and the winner. So you will join DJ Stress TV as the winner of the Trivia Throwdown second edition is DJ Chanel B.
Spirit twin.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. So we're gonna add your name. I gotta get a little special pin. We're gonna add your name to our overlay right there. Congrats, Chanel B. The two winners.
Thank God.
Yeah, oh, there you go. The 2 winners in the chat for their participation is Civil Grenade and Tall Pumps. So those are the 2 winners in the chat there. Great job for them. Congratulate them. So YouTube, please whisper me, Civil Grenade and Tall Pumps, a streamer that you would like to get a gift sub to. Whisper me that. That'll be your prize. We're gonna go around the room and see when you're streaming next. We'll start with you, Chanel B. When are you streaming next?
Tomorrow, 7 p.m. My page is getting taken over by a bunch of DJs here in Baltimore. And it's called the Be More Mixed Queens and Kings Takeover. So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Awesome. Great job. We will go next to Xtina. When are you streaming next?
Congrats to my 123 sis.
Thank you.
Good job. I'm streaming Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, Eastern Daylight Time. Correction. Eastern Daylight Time. Let's make a playlist.
Okay. Varmar, what's good? I see you in the chat there. Okay, next, Marie, what about you?
That's a funny question. I don't stream. I just appear on people's streams. But you guys can follow me on Twitter or Instagram, AM Sorelvo, just as it is on the screen. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. There you go. Over to Trish. What's up, Trish?
Hey,
Yes.
I will be on DJ Cut 'em Close stream tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's actually another game show I'm going to be doing called 7 Seconds.
I love it.
All right. Awesome.
Ooh, 7 seconds.
Disco.
I'll
Me
be
too, Civil
streaming.
Grenade. Me too, because I would have won.
I'll be streaming tomorrow morning. Coffee with Disco. I'm doing my 2-year celebration and my 100th episode of Tuesday morning Coffee with Disco tomorrow. So we're gonna have a big celebration on my channel tomorrow.
Yay.
Yay. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for
And I
those
will
shout
be doing it on stream. I will be doing it on StreamYard, not through OBS. So I will have people on screen and people calling in as well tomorrow. So my mentors will be calling in, which will be Vince Adams, Vader, and Chaotic. They will be all be there tomorrow.
Congrats. Okay, nice job there. Shout out to my mods. We have CC in the building, Alex, Misty Christie, Holly, Songbird, and London Michelle. Thanks to the mod squad. I will see you all on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern for a raid train. So that's my next time on stream. I love trivia. Thank y'all. Next week will be the squares. We return back with the squares. It's next week we're playing that. I gotta reach out to a couple people here, so that'll be the squares. Then thank y'all. We're gonna raid one of my friends here. She let's a phenomenal, world-renowned violin player. So we're gonna go check her out and listen to her and support her. I think she's playing music tonight. So we're gonna do that. So join the raid there. We get the raid message. Thank y'all for tuning in and playing with us in the chat. Join that raid message. We're gonna go over to support her. And great job. Thank y'all for participating. It's now dinner time. Figure that out. Do
Oh
my
yeah, I'm about
homework.
to tear up some food.
Yes. Thank y'all. Glad y'all
Spiritual
joined us
already started
today.
eating.
I didn't start yet. I was waiting. I was waiting.
Good to see you. Yes. Okay. Join the raid. Cool. Awesome. Have some fun. Trivia. Next week is the squares. Let's see here. All right.
The squares is funny too.
Yes. Hope, good to see you. Bedtime. We were looking for you yesterday, Hope. It was so funny. All right. We're going to head on over there. See you all soon. Hold on.